close to a full carat of beautiful, fancy colored diamonds in the most beautiful hoop design, inside out. I have 50 lucky people to be able to own. What a treasured find right here. These exact diamond hoop earrings, champagne diamonds, these appraised at $899. Whoa, no doubt about it.
I'm taking, sorry, go ahead.
Wait, no, we're taking $90 off. Need I say more? That's it. 3 flex pays, 3 minutes or sell out. Take it away, my friend, because these are beyond special.
I take 0 credit for designing these. As you all know, I am a curator and I find you the best of everything. I found these from a Turkish jeweler at the jewelry show 2 years ago in New York, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago in New York. And I saw them and I'm like, I have to have them. I'm obsessed. And my friends were like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh no, it was in Tucson. It wasn't New York. I'm sorry. It was in Tucson. And I fell madly in love with them 2 years ago. And I asked how much they were. And even my cost, which is wholesale, which is like less than half of what retail is, my cost on them was going to be like $3,500 or $3,600. And they were 22 karat gold and diamond. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And I literally said to him, I'm like, okay, listen, I'm either going to copy them or you can make them for me because I'm obsessed with them. So he had his very dear friend, a manufacturer in India, make them for me. So this is that $3,500 earring. You've got 22 karat gold over sterling silver. His were all gold, just so you know, solid gold. And then you have the same amount of diamonds. So I have the champagne diamonds in the front. I have the champagne diamonds on the inside. So all you see are diamonds. Then you have this amazing texture. So all of the gold is hammered and textured, and I use brown rhodium in between all those champagne diamonds so that you get that sunny, goddessy, delicious glow. The way they go in your ear, it's got that like great snap closure. So there's no post sticking out. They snap in, they're easy to wear. They don't fall out of your ear. They're seamless. It's like a beautiful, seamless circle of diamonds and gold. And I do call this my goddess hoop. And it doesn't turn. What's so beautiful is it's light as air. You have all that sunshine of the beautiful champagne diamonds in that brown rhodium. It doesn't get any better. And that gold, it's a gold color like you haven't seen before. It literally sparkles, like it shines and sparkles like sunlight onto the skin. Let's see Victoria wearing them. It's so crazy how beautiful they look on. And
that is the most expensive closure, by the way. That is the most expensive. Yeah. You find closures like that on your $1,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 earrings. I mean, that's, wow.
Exactly right. Now, look, the way that Victoria has them in her ear, there's so much presence to this earring. You know, you look at it. Lynn, how big is it? I don't have the exact measurement in front of me. I know it's 92 points of diamonds.
Right.
So
it's 1 3/8 in length. The inside diameter, they're saying, is about 3.5 inches wide. So that would be inside, side to side. So the length on here, yeah.
3/4 of an inch. Okay.
Right.
So this is 1 1/4 inch by 1 1/4 inch, basically. It's a perfect size hoop. It's the hoop that you can wear day and night. It's always appropriate. It's very exotic. It's very goddess-like. You know, I'm all about goddess jewelry. And if you ever do a Carol Brody search, you'll see everything that comes up is Carol Brody and her gold and goddess looks, because I feel like every woman should have things that make them feel like a goddess. And this earring is a perfect example of sunny, delicious gold, champagne diamonds, light on your face, and they make a big statement. And they're inside out, so all you see are diamonds.
And they're a crazy birthday price. I just have to tell you, if you were gonna buy even a 1/4 carat of diamonds, okay, in a stud, it's not gonna be in colored diamonds. It's not gonna be in a hoop design. It's not gonna be, you know, this look. I mean, even at $899, I can't go back. I wish we had another 500 of them.
At $899, if you went, can I tell you something?
That's what
if you went to a department store, yeah, if you could go to department stores again, but if you went to a department store, $899 would be the lowest that you would find it for. So, you know, I don't even talk about price, because for me, it's all about value. It's not about price. You know, I could spend $10 for something if it has great value, or I could spend $1,000 if I think it's a great value. These are a great value. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds from the inside and the out. textured gold, designed and made exactly as the Turkish ones that I saw.
You said it, it's that same coloring, the hammering, it's all that European effect. I mean, these are just simply rich looking, and you can live in these.
Exactly.
You can sleep in these, you can shower in these. It's gonna be another
and they're made really
sellout.
well.
Oh, there it is. Yes,
thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
That was another huge treat. It's our birthday. Did we mention